have left Lake Argyle campsite now, and we have driven about 30 minutes to Kununurra, and we just popped into some groceries, but we got told to check out this place, Hootree Distillery, and they've got some good food and it's very busy. That was unsuccessful. They have stopped doing food because it is coming into the low season, the wet season, and that means nobody's here. Was probably a big hint that there was nobody parked in the car park. So we're gonna go town.
We're at Cornerside Cafe. It is open and they are serving food, so win-win. Okay, we have come down now to Ivanhoe Crossing, which is just out of Kununurra, and Charlie is gonna do the dangerous trek in Sally.
It's a garden
A little bit touch and go there.
A little bit.
Got the old
take it.
We're on our way to Marclu Springs. It's a 4-wheel drive 2k track to it, but our friends gone ahead and they said they think we can make it in our Corolla. So we're on our way. We've got 300 meters to go, so I think it's gonna be okay. And yeah, then we're gonna go check out some springs.
Worth it? Not worth it.
It's a cute little spot.
Oh yeah, we're at the grotto. It's a massive, deep pool, and it's 100 meters of water. You're not allowed to jump here, but we're gonna go check it out. Okay, we can see down into the grotto now, and there is a massive rope swing down there. And there's vines going all the way up the wall. Charlie says this place hasn't run water for 8 months, so it might be a bit old water, but I still want to go for a swim. It's 144 steps down, and we're debating, is it worth it? Okay, we are leaving the grotto now, but we have had a blast down here. So much fun. There was a bit of algae on top of the surface, but once we jumped in there, swished it around a little bit, it sort of dissipated to the other side of the lagoon. So we are in Wyndham now. We stayed here at the Caravan Park just back from the port, and we've come to the jetty and we're on the lookout for crocodiles. There has been sightings down here yesterday. I think there were 3 down here yesterday. We may have come down at the wrong time though, but we are keeping our eyes peeled. And if not, there is always Parry's Lagoon, which is a bit further back south, but this is pretty much the northernmost part of WA. So we're right up there, we're in the Timor Sea now. Alright, we are very excited now because we have come to Marclu Lagoon, and it is supposedly the home of a few saltwater crocodiles in the dry season. I guess they recede back to these, bloody heck, everything looks like a croc at the minute, all the logs underneath. But yeah, we've been off-roading a little bit in our little Rollo, and now we're going to try and spot some salties.
Found the lagoon, but have we found the crocodiles?
Not yet.
I don't want to be croc bait. Still no crocs. Well, we are on the Gibb River Road. Woo! We're not going to get very far though because it's mostly four-wheel drive, but there are some places that are that are two-wheel drive, and we're going to go check out Zebedee Springs, but it closes at 12 and we're estimated to get there about 11:30, so we're really hoping we can check that out, and then I think we're going to have to turn back and go into town and start making our way to Broome. We're going to try and squeeze in this little trip before our friends depart to do the rest of the road and we make our way. We have made it to Zebedee Hot Springs now. It's just before you get to El Cuestro Station, that's further on. But this was accessible by two-wheel drive. They have just graded the road, so I think maybe if they hadn't, it would have been pretty hard. But anyway, we're here. It closed at 12. It's 11:30 now. I'm not sure why it closed at 12. We need to go and research that. But they locked the gates at 12, so we're going to have a quick dip and enjoy it before we have to go.
It's so strange. We've been driving through like this dusty, dry place, and now we're in this oasis.
That was a very short but sweet time in Zebedee Springs. I think that was so nice. I think my expectations were blown out of the water. I think because we saw those hot springs in NT and they were nice, but we had like the bat issue at 1. Yeah, that was just so beautiful. And we found out why they closed at 12. We saw the ranger who was checking. It was all clear before he closed the gate because we were the one of the last out. And he said it's because after 12 they have private tours and there's just too many people there for them to do the private tours and it's too crowded. So that's why they close at 12, especially for the high season. Probably now it'll be fine, there's not many people around, but high season, just too busy. And he also said that as of next year, they're thinking they might close it all together to the public and it'll just be private tours. So yeah, that's definitely something to look out for if you're thinking of doing the Gibb River Road next year and beyond.
Fleddy.
How long will this take to fix? This area is where we kept our spare tyre. Good job we did, Mr. T-Spothead.
Scratch there? Oh no. There it is.
We've had a disaster. The new tyre doesn't actually fit our car. It was a year below our model and but it was slightly different and it doesn't fit, so now we're trying to seal up the hole and hope a 4x4 comes past with a compressor and we can pump it up a bit and get out of here until we reach somewhere. Oh god, that means we're gonna have to just wait somewhere for a new tyre, does it? How are we gonna get a new tyre?
No, if we fix it with this, it's fixed.
That was a bit intense, so yeah, recap, the spare tyre did not fit. We got that off an older, 1 year older model than this one. It was 2019, this is 2020. We all thought it'd be good, mechanics said it'd be fine, but it didn't fit. How annoying! So now we have to go find a spare tyre, but we have the old tyre on. Corey's done like 3 puncture repair kit things inside it. And then a mechanic from El Cuestro went past it and he let us pump it up with his compressor.
Yes.
And now we think it's not hissing, but we are just trying. We're back on the main road now, which is good. No more crazy roads. We've got about 80 k's back to Kununurra, and once we get there, we're going to try and make sure the tyre's okay. Maybe try and seek out a new tyre. We'll stay there tonight. We're not going to carry on. We're going to carry on a few more hours down to Broome, but we're not going to do that. yeah, we're just gonna hopefully get there all okay. We've got roadside assistance and we called them, but Corey thinks that our tire's actually okay, so we don't want to drag people out if it's all good. So yes, hopefully
Adventure!
we're gonna make it to Kununurra. We have noticed that the tire is a little bit flat. Corey still thinks he can't hear it hissing, but it definitely is flat, so we're only now 40 minutes away from town, so it's looking good. I'm hoping we can get there. I think it'll be okay, touch wood. What a disaster, at least we weren't completely in the middle of nowhere and there's a few people around still. That could have been really bad, but we try to be good and have our spare tyres and everything, but thankfully Corey had the repair kit, which I told him not to buy. It was silly, but it wasn't silly.
Every time I buy stuff like that for the car, Charlotte goes, what are you wasting money on? And this is the proof, it comes in handy. Okay, so we have come to Tyre Plus in Kununurra, and they're going to fix our tyre properly. So they're going to probably rip out the plugs that we put in there and do a proper repair on it. 50 bucks, so that's alright, and they're going to have a look at our spare, see if it's something they want. Maybe they can swap it for the right size spare wheel that we need to fit on our hubcaps. Okay, so tyres all sorted now. We have got dinner sorted and we're at Kimberley Land Holiday Park. A couple of resident crocs here, Gummy and Jaws. Let's go and have a look.
We found Gummy, the freshie. Literally, this is the camping right here. This is the water, and there is Gummy. So exciting, it's our first wild croc we've seen on the trip. So it's not a salty, but there's no way I'd be staying here if that was a salty. It's a freshie, no teeth. But still, it's still scary.
So Kimberley Land Holiday Park is located right on Lily Creek Lagoon. Huge body of water here. And there is crocs here. They are resident crocs that you can visit. But the other thing that we've noticed is there is just so much life here. We have lizards climbing around the trees. There's birds all walking through and swimming on the lily pads out there. It's just so beautiful. And then we have Gummy, the resident croc, just hanging out, saying hello to everyone. And hopefully we're going to go and meet Jaws on the lawn later on.